Trading Forex, will never need no record deal. Making my own investment, market printing me money.
Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where fundamentals is simplified. And before we get into the charts and fundamentals for the week, I want to tell you guys to join the free Discord, okay? Not only will you have access to a cool community of people who want to strive to become better at fundamentals and being a swing trader, you also get access to, breakdowns of news data that come out, right? So I break it down, I explain it to you guys in simple terms, letting you guys know how it's going to affect the market, what I'm looking for, right? And then I also give you guys, trade ideas, for certain pairs, right? And then when I do decide to get in for a trade, I let you guys know exactly what I'm looking for. I let you know the stop loss, the entry, and the take profit level. And then I keep you guys updated with the trade, whether I'm entering again, scaling it again, or whether I'm closing, or whether the trade hit take profit and stuff like that, okay? And then not only that, but I also give you guys any websites I feel like can help you when it comes to the fundamental aspect of it. I share that with you guys as well. Okay. And then I also give you guys, podcasts to listen to, stuff like that, just to keep you guys motivated and, pretty much locked in, right? So if this sounds like something you're interested in, again, it's completely free for now. My Discord is free for now. So if this sounds like something that interesting to you, join. The link will be below in the description, okay? Let's go ahead and see what fundamentals we have for this week. All right, so for Monday, we do at 155, we do have the chairman for the U.S. speaking, right? So I'm going to pay attention to this because this would, he could be dropping some gems within this speech of whether or not how many basis points rate cuts are we going to get in the future, right? We just had 50 basis point cut, right? So are we going to get another 50? Or are we going to get a 25? So I'm going to be paying attention to this just so I can have an idea of, okay, what are some things that they pretty much just some extra information, right? So I'm going to pay attention to this. I'm also going to pay attention to this right here. Even though this is not a red folder, I still like to keep I still like to keep myself up to date with speeches because, again, in these speeches and these articles that come out, they drop little gems of the direction of where, they see the markets is going, right? And what's going on with their economy. Euro's coming out with their CPI, so this is going to be huge for the euro because this will let us know if inflation is coming down or rising in the eurozone, okay? And if you guys don't know what inflation is or what interest rates is or what CPI is, stuff like that, make sure you go to my YouTube channel and underneath the fundamental playlist, watch all those videos because all this, I break down everything that I'm showing you guys. I break it down in simple terms, okay? So this is going to be huge because this will let us know if we're going to get a rate cut from the euro or not, okay? So I'm definitely paying attention to this. And we also got JOLTS job openings coming out for the U.S., which is pretty significant as well. We got PMI coming out. So for Tuesday, looking at CPI for the euro and also looking at JOLTS jobs opening and manufacturing prices. PMI coming out for the U.S. And then I will also be paying attention to this right here. It's a yellow folder, which is fine. This is why I don't go by the color of folders. Like, yes, the red folders are important, but I feel like sometimes the yellow and orange folders are just as important, okay? So I'll be looking at this right here because this will also let us know, give me some more gems and little information of what Japan wants to do moving forward. As far as like when are we going to get our next rate cut, because as you know, and if you don't know, Japan did 2 rate hikes. They did one in March and they did one in July. We had some data come out last week where they were supposed to do another rate hike, but they decided not to. They pretty much said that they're going to chill, they're going to relax. They don't want to continue to do rate cuts every single month because they don't want the economy to heat up too fast. They want to take their time, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. As far as this is how Japan is looking at doing rate cuts and stuff rate hikes and stuff like that. Okay. For Wednesday, not really too much I'll be looking at for Wednesday, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip right over that. For Thursday, unemployment claims and service PMIs, I'm gonna pay attention to for that. And then Friday, as you guys know, every first Friday of the month is very volatile for the U.S. because that's when we get our average hourly earnings, we get NFP, and we get the unemployment rate as well coming out. And also, I'm going to be looking at IVPMI for Canada. This is pretty much a survey that comes out every single month to let us know the analysts within Canada. They come together and they write, they pretty much put out a speech and an article stating how they feel like Canada is doing as an economy. Is it growing? Is it slowing down? Stuff like that, okay? So this is what I'm looking for this week, fundamentally, okay? Now, if we go ahead and start with EU, if you look at my past market breakdown videos, I told you guys, right? EU, right? Even though we did, because I was looking for two things. I was either looking for a break below 106, 105, or a break above 110, right? So we got the break above 110, right? But I also said that EU, even though it broke out of this level, it can still come back down and start, ranging within this this consolidation period that has been in for a very long time, right? And I tried to buy at this level because I was looking for either a pullback here and then a continuation, or a pullback here and then a continuation. So I remember I got in for two buys on separate days, right? I got it for two buys, and the stop losses both got hit for both trades. And then, as you can see, it clearly went in my direction. But that's cool, okay? So what I'll be looking for with EU now moving forward, right? I want to see if we could break above this 112 level, right? Because if we break above this level right here, this lets me know that, okay, EU is going to continue to push higher. And the reason why I say that is because this right here, this is a fundamental resistance level, okay? And this is when the Fed was doing rate hike back in 2022. And this is when the euro interest rate was at 0%. So that's how I create my supports and my resistance. I go back in time and see exactly what was going on fundamentally, and now let me know what levels are very crucial than others, okay? So if we get a break above this level, then I could definitely see EU continue to trade higher going into the end of the fourth quarter, going into 2025, okay? So looking to see for us to get a break, and then if we end up getting a break and trade higher, I could definitely see EU going back to 116 level, okay? And I also want to mention too, we are entering the last quarter of 2024. Remember, there are 4 quarters in a year. Every 3 months make up 1 quarter. So October, November, December is the last 3 months of the year. So it's the 4th quarter. So with that being said, right, once the month of September ends, I'm going to go on the 3-month to see exactly how that the third quarter ended. And as you can see so far, right, this is the first quarter, the third quarter right here. And for 3 months, EU has been trading higher, okay? So this will let me know, and this will also further support the idea of, okay, maybe, EU wants to continue to go higher and push up to, 116 levels and then even higher after that, okay? So that's something I'm going to pay attention to as well, right? And then real quick, right, if I show you guys on a monthly time frame, EU finally broke out of consolidation, right? It's been consolidating for months. As you can see, right, it's been consolidating since January 2023. So it's been consolidating for a very long time, right? So the fact that, if the market closes like this on this monthly time frame, and we only have a few more days until the month is over, if it closes like this, then I could definitely see potentially a pullback and then a continuation to the upside, okay? So buys on EU is looking very, very interesting. Unless I see something where the market drops and then it comes back up, doesn't fail to break this level again and then continue lower, then I'll be like, you know what, fuck EU, I'm gonna move to another pair. But as of right now, buys on EU looks nice, okay? So let's go ahead and get into another pair. So UJ did some bullshit, bro, because I got in for a sell on UJ and the shit hit stop loss it wicked me the fuck out and it continued in my direction. Okay, so I still feel like UJ is on a downtrend. I definitely feel like we got some more room to push to the downside, even though, you know, we have the US that's doing rate cuts, and then we have Japan that's doing rate hikes. Japan is, like I said before, Japan is slow and steady with the rate hikes. Okay, so as you guys know, when a country does rate cuts, it's technically a bearish thing for that economy, but when they do rate hikes, it's a bullish thing for that economy. So even though we have the US against the Japan, we have the US doing rate cuts, but then we also have Japan doing rate hikes. So what I really want to wait for is to see when the next time we're going to get rate hikes for Japan, because that will let us know that, okay, we're going to continue to see UJ fall, right? So I definitely want to excuse me. So I could definitely see myself getting in for a sell, because even selling right here, if I go ahead and go to a 4-hour time frame, even selling right here, it's not really a bad play, right? I mean, my stop loss is going to be, no, this is a terrible play. Yeah, no, I don't like this. No. I do not like that. Even if we go to a 2-hour time frame, yeah, no, I don't like that. That shit is disgusting. Yeah, so I'm definitely, I still feel like, because if you could, like, look, the market is making lower highs and lower lows, okay? So my best bet as far as like getting in for this trade right now is to just be patient. Wait for UJ to come break below, give me a retest here, and then a continuation, right? Because if that happens, right, stop loss could potentially go somewhere like this, and then, you know, take profit right here. So this is way better. This is a 3-to-1 risk to reward versus that was a damn near 1-to-2. Barely, right? So I would definitely wait for some type of break of structure, you know, and if we do end up breaking below this level right here, if we do end up breaking below this level right here, that means, you know, UJ is making a new lower low, right? Which will probably be somewhere right there. So this is what I'll be waiting for: a break, a retest, and then a continuation. Simple. I do have a pending order set on CJ, and I also shared this with my Discord community. I have a pending order set because, you know, as you can see, I felt like I had a feeling, right, that if I would have, because when the market was somewhere around here, I'm like, damn, I could get in for a sell right here. But I'm like, you know what, to be on the safe side, I would rather wait to see how far it wants to retest, right? Because if I go ahead and I throw a fib on this trade, right, boom, I'm like, okay, the market definitely has more room to push up in this area right here. So when I seen that, I'm like, all right, instead of me getting in right away and just market executing on this trade, I'd rather set up a pending order to where it's like I could give the market some time to push up and hit those fib levels, whether it wants to hit the 61 or 50 or the 38, and give it some time and then go ahead and get in. So as you can see, we're almost at where my level of my pending order. So once we go ahead and pull on this trade, I feel like it's going to continue to go lower. So the next possible thing I could see, if you're watching this and the market is still here, go ahead and maybe enter if you want to. Make sure your risk is intact. This is not financial advice, but if you want to take the signal, go ahead and enter it. It's okay, because it's right here next to the level. So once we get a break below, my next scaling trade for this would be, you know, for the market to, you know, get me in, and then once we break below this level right here, I would like to get a retest and then a continuation, and then go ahead, and this will be a second trade that I will have open on CJ. Okay, so right now just waiting for my market, for the market to get me in on this trade, and then again I will wait for some type of, you know, break and then a retest and then a continuation. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for CJ. EU is kind of the same thing if we look at it on the weekly time frame. Only thing that's different about EU compared to UJ and CJ is the fact that we respected this major support level we respected this major support key level that I have marked up here, and we shot all the way up, right? Now, what I would want to look for with EJ is some type of break of retest and then a continuation. If I don't get that, the market could easily come back down and then continue to trade higher, right? So I'm going to wait on the sidelines and wait for this right here to happen on EJ. If it doesn't give me that, right, then obviously if it doesn't give me that, then, you know, I feel like, you know, I could potentially change my bias, right? If it pushes up, give me a retest here, maybe I can buy it at this level and then buy up to here, right? Swing it up to there. So the beautiful thing about this though is the fact that you know, the market did come up to retest this level multiple times, and we failed to break above it, right? So we could possibly continue to see EJ push down and then, you know, continue to go lower, all right? So that's what I'm looking at with EJ. And I already have these little arrows things set up because this is from last week. So pretty much for gold, right, what I could see happening with gold is as you can see, right, if I go ahead and go to a daily time frame, that what I was looking for, I was either looking for when the market was around here, I was looking for some type of retest and then a continuation up to the upside, or a break above some type of retest around here and then a continuation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to wait to see exactly what gold wants to do, because gold could easily come back down in this level and retest and then continue higher, right? Instead of giving us this short pullback and then continuing. So I want to see exactly what gold is going to do. Are we going to continue to trade lower and then continue, or are we going to just get this small pullback and then push higher? Because if we go back into time, gold has been making new highs all year, right? So like for example, right, when we made this new high here, look how much gold pulled back before it continued to go higher, right? Look how much. But then look at this right here. We got a small pullback right here. We got a small pullback and then a continuation, and then it never came back down to this level for a little while. And then yeah, I mean, now what I'm trying to say is like gold could either give us a small pullback like this and then continue higher, or it can give us a strong pullback and then continue higher, okay? So that's pretty much what I want to see. Are we going to just get a small pullback and then continue, or are we going to get a very large pullback and then a continuation to the upside? And then we could possibly see gold get to 2,700. That will be the next like level that I'll be looking to buy gold to, is 2,700 flat, okay? So that's my theory on gold. And last but not least, silver. I'm actually holding this trade right here. I scaled in a little bit too early and it hit my stop loss, but I still feel like this is a great trade that I'm looking to pull, because I was really waiting for the market to break above this level. Even though it broke above this level multiple times, the difference between this breakout and this breakout is like, look at this daily candle, just how it broke out, right? So getting the small little retest at this level of continuation. So I do see myself pulling again, getting it for another buy on this, and then continuing to break it to trade it higher, okay? So this is pretty much what I'm looking for with all my trades. I'm actually going to, just like how I showed you guys in the Discord, I'm actually going to you know, break it down exactly like how it is here. I'm going to do all that right now for all the pairs that I went over. So in case that some people don't want to watch the full video, they can just go on the Discord and see, okay, this is what she's looking for, right? So I trust this video will help you. I know I said that I wasn't going to do any more market breakdown videos, but I'm like, fuck it. Like, why not? Let me just continue to grow and my community. So join the free Discord below so you can have access to me, ask me questions and stuff like that, and get access to my signals. And I see you guys next week in the next market breakdown video. And I might, you know, drop some more videos this week that may not have nothing to do with the market. It's just some motivational, inspirational shit, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.